Hello children, good morning. Welcome back to the class of English. Today I'll narrate you the story of Diwali. Do you enjoy Diwali? Yes, why not? Because it is the festival of light and we rejoice. Diwali usually falls in October or November. It originated as a family festival that marked the last harvest before winter. So previously it was considered as a last harvest. But over centuries it has become a national festival that is enjoyed by most Indians regardless of faith. Hindus, Jains, Buddhists and Sikhs, people from all religions, they celebrate Diwali with great zeal and enthusiasm. There are many stories behind the celebration of Diwali. One of them is Narkasur Vad. Now, what is the story behind the demon Narkasur? Let us see. Narkasur had become the overlord of both the heavens and earth. Addicted to power, he stole the earrings of Aditi. Who was Aditi? She was the heavenly mother goddess, and he also usurped. Usurped means took away some of her territory while also kidnapping 16,000 women. So all the devas led by Indra went to Vishnu to ask him to deliver them from Narkasur. They wanted to get free from Narkasur. So the story goes that it was Satyabhama. Who was Satyabhama? Satyabhama was the wife of Lord Krishna, who with her husband Krishna killed the demon king Narkasur, with whom this day is associated with. So the story goes like this, that when Narkasur was killed, people rejoiced, they got free from the demon and they celebrated the day known as Diwali. Okay, people from many regions in India and especially Goa, people in Goa celebrated Narka Chaturdashi by burning the effigies. Now, what is effigy? Effigy is a sculpture or a model of a person, or a roughly made model of a person that is made in order to be damaged or destroyed as a protest. हम किसी का विरोध करने के लिए उसका बड़ा पुतला बनाते हैं और उसको फिर जलाते हैं. एज वी डू इन दशहरा, वी मेक द effigy of Ravan and just burn it. So likewise in Goa, the people of Goa, they make the effigy of Narkasur in Panji. So in different sizes they are erected on the eve of Diwali and burned during the wee hours of Diwali with much funfair in Goa. So they celebrate it with great enthusiasm. In Gujarat, we call it as Kali Chaudas, and it is a Hindu festival which falls on the second day of the festival of Diwali. So the first day is Ekadashi, and we offer diyas, we offer flowers, and we go to temple and worship God. So the second day is also known as Narka Chaturdashi, as I told before. Kali Chaudas is also known as Bhut Chaturdashi. Kali Chaudas is mainly observed in western states and especially in Gujarat. So as Gujaratis, we must know the significance of all these 5 days, what is done on this day and why do we celebrate it. So we pray Lord Kali and we offer flowers to to Goddess Kali. Okay, the third day that falls is Dhanteras. It is also known as Dhantrayodasi and marks the first day of one of the biggest Hindu festival, Diwali. Dhanteras falls on the 13th lunar day of Krishna Paksh, that is the dark fortnight in the Hindu calendar month of Kartik. So it falls in the month of October, November according to the Gregorian calendar. You must know about the Hindu calendar, you must know about the Gregorian calendar which we follow. So the months of Gujarati, you have learned in Gujarati subject about the months Kartak, Makshar, Posh, Maha, Fagan, Chaitra. So Kartak, or in English we say it as Kartik, it is the first month in the Hindu calendar. Okay, so what do Hindus do? They worship Lord Dhanvantari, the god of Ayurveda, on the day of Dhanteras. It is said that Lord Dhanvantari imparted the wisdom of Ayurveda for the betterment of mankind and to help rid of the sufferings of disease. On the day of Dhanteras, Lakshmi Puja is performed in the evening and lamps of clay or diyas are lit. We all lit diyas on this day. As per Hindu tradition, Dhanteras is considered extremely auspicious day for making new purchases, especially of gold or silver articles and new utensils. It is considered as a sign of good luck. तो लोग ये दिन को बहुत शुभ मानते हैं, लक्ष्मी पूजा करते हैं और अपने घर में जो भी गोल्ड या सिल्वर के जो आइडल्स होते हैं या तो फिर अपना जो ऑर्नामेंट्स होता है उनकी पूजा करते हैं. सो ऑल द फैमिली मेम्बर्स दे सिट टुगेदर फॉर लक्ष्मी पूजा. So Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, prosperity, auspiciousness and good fortune, and Lord Vishnu's wife, visits her devotees and bestows gifts and blessings upon each of them to welcome the goddess. So devotees clean their houses, decorate them with finery and lights, and prepare sweet treats and delicacies as offerings. Devotees believe that the happier Lakshmi is with the visit, the more she blesses the family with health and wealth. तो लक्ष्मी माँ हम पे प्रसन्न हो जाएगी, हमको वृद्धि देगी, हमको अच्छी सेहत और अच्छा धन देगी. सो इन बंगाल लोखी पूजो और लक्ष्मी पूजा is performed on Sharad Purnima day, the full moon day following Vijayadashmi. Now this puja is also known as Koja Gori, Lokhi Pujo, and on this day women worship Ma Lakshmi in the evening after cleaning their house and decorating the floor of their houses with alpona. Alpona is one type of thing that is used to decorate the floor as we do rangoli. Now this is just about Bengal. In different parts of the country or India, people celebrate Diwali in different ways. So you have to find out now how people in different regions celebrate Diwali. Okay, you can see here the swastik, as it is considered very auspicious, and it is the day of Diwali Chopda Puja. What is Chopda Puja? Chopda Pujan is the Lakshmi Puja during Diwali, and it is done for the growth of business. So people all over the country who are doing business, they do this Chopda Pujan. Now what is this ritual? For Gujaratis and Marwadis, the new financial year begins on Diwali. So the old account books, जो हिसाब लिखते हैं उनका, those are called the account books. They are closed, and the new ones are made by offering puja and doing certain rituals on this day. Okay, now we come to the real story of Lord Rama, that when Rama returned to Ayodhya after 14 years of exile, after killing Ravan, people welcomed Lord Rama, Devi Sita and Lakshman delightfully. The 14 years coming to an end, so Ram, Lakshman and Sita are about to return to Ayodhya. The night they return is the night of new moon. It was a pitch dark, but the whole kingdom was waiting for the occasion to welcome Ram, the beloved king. The kingdom is lit with decorated oil lamps, diva, as we say in Gujarati, and that is celebrated as Diwali. So, this is the story of Diwali. To this day, every year, Indians celebrate the day of Diwali by lighting oil lamps and decorating houses and streets to welcome Ram. India follows moon based or lunar calendar. Currently, it is 2068 or 69. This is of last year. And Diwali falls on the night of a new moon in November and doesn't always coincide the same date on the Gregorian calendar. We all follow. तो जो हम इंग्लिश कैलेंडर फॉलो करते हैं तो कभी कभी दिवाली अक्टूबर में आती है, कभी कभी दिवाली नवंबर में आती है. तो जब वो अधिक मास आता है बीच में, द extra month which comes in between, so because of that the Diwali falls in November. Otherwise sometimes it falls in the month of October. It is because of the lunar calendar, that is we follow the lunar, that is the moon, the direction of the moon. So in India, it's a time of festivities. We share the joy by sharing sweets with friends and light firecrackers. We forget the past and start fresh. So it's a New Year celebration as well. So let us learn the final lesson. Actually, Ram's adventure is necessary, else he would not have encountered Ravan. Encountered means killed. And other adventures that taught him important life skills. We all have to take the journey, many times into the dark unknown, sometimes literally, but mostly symbolically. तो हमें भी कभी कभी प्रॉब्लम्स फेस करने होते हैं. वी ऑल्सो फेस द डार्क साइड ऑफ द लाइफ. सो unknown darkness is where lie our monsters. Which are the monsters in us? Which are the devils? Which are the demons in ourselves? It is pride, anger, fear, and many more, which happens without our awareness. And facing them leads us to our kingdom of light. तो हमें अज्ञानता से ज्ञान की तरफ जाना है, अंधकार में से रोशनी की तरफ जाना है, और वही है हमारा सही दिवाली का सेलिब्रेशन. It is the lit of knowledge. It is the lit of light. Okay, so here's wishing us all a very happy, prosperous Diwali. The Gujaratis New Year or Bestu Varash is also called Varsha Pratipada or Padwa, and it coincides with Sud Ekam. What is Sud Ekam? Sud Ekam is the first month and the first day of the Hindu lunar calendar Kartak. And Kartak is the first month in this new year, while Ekam refers to the first day. Ekam means first. So people clean their houses, prepare rangolis and wear new clothes and offer pujas at the temple. The Hindu community all over the world celebrates the new year to mark the beginning of a new year, and people put their worries behind them and prepare to welcome a new beginning, एक नई शुरुआत. Hindus continue with the festivities from Diwali the day before and decorate their homes with rangolis, patterns and garlands, light diyas and set off fireworks. It is tradition for people to wear new clothes on New Year's Day and to show respect to their elders, to seek their blessings. People visit family and friends to exchange gifts of money and homemade sweets and wish health and prosperity for the new year. People also visit temples, that is mandirs, to offer puja to the gods. So You also put rangoli, you also visit elders, exchange gifts, and enjoy the firecrackers. But please take care that this should be a eco-friendly decoration. Now, what is eco-friendly decoration? We must celebrate festivals, but we must also take care of nature. That means we must use organic colors and real flowers and leaves for rangoli instead of plastic flowers, because it may cause pollution. Now here I am not against anyone. You enjoy the firecrackers, you enjoy doing the decorations. It is our ritual and we must follow it. But we must take care that we also take care of nature. So use real flowers and organic colors. Decorate home with some bright and colorful dupattas and saris instead of colors, or instead of different material that is not original. Okay, so don't use artificial colors, don't use plastic, and the most importantly thing is coronavirus. So you must be aware of it and don't forget that we are still under the threat of COVID-19 restrictions. So festivity is all about togetherness and strengthening bonds. People staying away from their family and loved ones are not able to travel due to COVID-19 restrictions. So, getting gifts from the markets and visiting your family and friends could not be a safe option this year. So, this festival season, try and adjust to the new normal um condition. Find innovative ways to send greetings and gifts to your loved ones. You can plan for digital surprises like live music night on a video call, personal group video gathering, etc., to make the celebration more memorable for your guests. It is better not to visit people, because if you are visiting an elderly person and if he or she has a low immunity, then you may be a cause of infection. So you may visit, it's okay, but maintain social distancing. Don't forget to wear mask and take care during Diwali. Don't ruin the festival. You enjoy it unto the fullest, but take precautions. So finally, the significance of Diwali is the removal of darkness and ignorance from the mind and filling it with goodness. So wishing you all a very happy Diwali, and may the glow of the diyas light your path towards progress and continual success. May be you successful in life. So, wishing you all happy Diwali and happy New Year in advance from your English teacher Hital Shah and the entire HM Patel family. Thank you. Have a nice day.